Y'all, I've been so busy with Christmas, and then today I was taking all my Christmas stuff down that I hadn't really cooked any big meals. I had this one saved in my camera roll from the other day, so I thought I'd just show it to you. It's another steak, I know. I've been eating so much steak lately. But I did do sweet potatoes this night. I just put some olive oil on them with salt and pepper and parsley. I didn't even peel them because I know that the skins on them is probably nutritious, even though they're kind of tough. But you can peel them if you want to. I put those in the air fryer for 15 minutes, and then I just flipped them around a little bit and put a little bit more oil and salt and pepper and parsley. Put them back in there for another 15 minutes. I'm also going to show you how I season my cast iron at the end of this video. But I just put about a half stick of butter because I was doing 2 steaks on this night. My normal pink Himalayan salt and some cracked black pepper and garlic powder. Just pat that into them. I take the sides of the steak and rub it around and get up, the parts that didn't get on the top of it. I do that on both sides. And then my butter's melted, so I'm going to put a little bit of a sear on that fat. On a ribeye, there's always one side that's nothing but fat. I like to kind of burn that. And then I cooked them for a couple minutes on each side. I take my spatula and kind of press them down into that heat so they'll try to cook evenly. I also leave the steak out and let it get room temperature before I start cooking it. But after they've had a couple minutes on each side, it already has butter in there, so I'm going to put a little bit of garlic spread. This is where you could add like fresh rosemary and other things too if you want to. But now I'm just basting them, taking a spoon and kind of spooning it up back on top of the steak. We're going to check the temp. We were hoping for a medium rare. Got pretty dang close. I'm going to let them rest for a while. Maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I like to save that butter to put it on top of the steak once I get it on my plate. And even while they're resting on the butcher block, I put a little bit of butter on top of them. Oh, it turned out perfect. So I'm going to plate these up, and then I'm going to show y'all how to season your cast iron. These steaks were so good. And the sweet potatoes was good too. I didn't, you can put sugar and stuff on them, but I just put salt and pepper. They were good. And that air fryer crisped them right up. Okay, so when I cook something like steak or gravy or anything that makes your pan dirty, you have to use water and get it off of there. I don't like to use water on my cast iron. Like if I cook cornbread and it comes out, nothing got stuck to it, I just throw it back in the oven. I store all my cast iron stuff in my bottom oven because I got a double oven. But if nothing's on it, I just put it back up. But if something's on it like it was this night, I take a cloth like that. It's just like a scratch pad. I don't use no soap. I just run really hot water over the cast iron and then use that cloth to kind of scratch off any pieces. But I don't scratch hard because you don't want to scratch your built-up season off of it. See how it's almost waterproof? It's hard to get it this way, but if you use it a lot and do this step right here every time, it'll get there. But I dry it off real good and then put it on a hot eye until it's smoking. And the reason you're doing that is to get all that water back out of those pores or it'll rust. When it's cool enough to handle, you take some olive oil. Don't use vegetable oil. It'll make your cast iron sticky. But you just rub it down with a paper towel. And that's all you got to do. Then you can store it and it'll be ready for the next time. I hope everybody's had a wonderful holiday. Sunday I'm going to cook a roast and all the fixings, maybe some collard greens and stuff. I'll show you. I love you. Stay classy.